Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and I've got another very easy, wide open area to do here. I'm doing a basement in this home. I have a set of steps to do right here. Big room over here, family room here, and another bedroom over here. Pretty big area, actually. I think, what are we at? 700 square feet or so, I think, down here. Anyway, I just cleaned underneath the couch and groomed it, put it back, so I don't have to deal with that right now. That's all finished. And so let's go for a little ride. And today, I'm going to talk a little bit about the coronavirus thing going on right now with all the concerns about that and carpet cleaning. The thing about OxyDry, the way that I work the system is for years and years I've been using a system that injected ozone into the water. That's where the oxy of our name comes from, oxygen. Ozone is a form of oxygen, so that's why I came up with the name OxyDry. And ozone is oxygen with an added electron, so it's O3. Very effective at removing odors, germs, bacteria, viruses, etc. And that's what we've been using for basically almost 25 years, is a boost in our system. But a few years ago I began to learn about another form of oxygen and began experimenting with it and realized that there were some significant advantages to it because it has, I can adjust the concentration much higher than I can with the ozone, because the ozone was limited to a certain parts per million in water, because I would infuse it into the water, but the water will only absorb so much. I only had so much available, and plus the active life of the ozone was only about 20 minutes or so, and then it started to break down and come back out of the water, so it's quite unstable. It did make a difference, but it wasn't a significant difference, really. It was just a boost. But anyway, so when I began hearing about this new form of oxygen, I realized that this is going to be the answer to improve our process. And what I use is a product that comes in various forms, and it's called ClO2, or chlorine dioxide. And please don't don't misunderstand. We're not talking about chlorine bleach, which is a completely different chemical formula. So ClO2 is one chlorine molecule bonded with two oxygen molecules. So you have your Cl, chlorine, and dioxide, which is two oxygens, so ClO2. It's been used in various forms, both it can be used in a gas form or infused into water. It comes as it can be, you can buy it in a liquid form, or there's a powder form, and there's a form where it's actually like a dry puck, which you would put into water, and then it dissolves and forms the ClO2 gas. I'm not using ClO2 gas. I'm using something called stabilized ClO2, which I buy in bulk. You can buy stabilized ClO2 in liquid form, so it's already dissolved into water and it doesn't form a gas, but it's just in ClO2 infused into water, or aqueous ClO2, or as I call it, aqueous oxide. And ClO2 is quite an amazing substance. It will kill, or it is a hospital grade disinfectant, deodorizer, sanitizer. No rinse, food safe, no rinse required. Very effective at removing odors, bacteria, germs, and viruses as well, including the coronavirus, the one we're dealing with right now. It was just ClO2 just came on the EPA list a couple of days ago as an approved product for use against the coronavirus. Now, the ClO2 was actually sold under various brand names. The brand that I started with, which was available or is available on Amazon in the States anyway, is called Vital Oxide. And if you want to know even more information about ClO2, you can go into the vitaloxide.com website, and there's a tremendous amount of information there describing how effective this product is. And the Vital Oxide product, which is a fine product, is actually a kind of a retail version of ClO2. It's actually pretty weak, although at the right dilution, it's completely effective as well. But it's actually meant as a more of a retail and end user product. But I, as a cleaner, carpet cleaner, I can buy there's other versions of it that are more potent, and that I would choose to use, because where we've primarily been using chlorine dioxide in the last few years is against dealing with urine contamination. And I have a couple of videos on YouTube where I show how I use it and how incredibly effective it is. We can take a urine-soaked carpet and apply the ClO2 into the carpet, and literally in a few minutes the odor is gone. And it usually will take out even the yellow staining as well. And that's where I've primarily found its usefulness to me, although I also include ClO2 whenever I clean in my solution. So there's ClO2 in my tank. I use it at about 500 parts per million for this type of application, where it will kill all germs, bacteria, viruses on contact. It's also a deodorizer, but it doesn't have an odor. It has a slight odor. You can smell a slight chlorine smell, a disinfectant smell, but that dissipates very rapidly. It doesn't have a perfumey smell or anything. And it's also an anti-allergen, so it will neutralize allergens from plants, animals, and dust mites. It deals with that. So that's an added bonus. Another reason why I went to the ClO2 as opposed to the ozone, which didn't affect allergens. So I've been cleaning and promoting the, not just cleaning, but the dealing with bacteria, germs, and viruses for as long as we've been in business, because I've always had the ozone. But in the last few months, I've switched over completely to the ClO2. And we've always been letting people know that our system will kill the germs, bacteria, and viruses, and we're doing so without using harsh and harmful chemicals, because there are some chemical type things out there that will do that too, but they're not really that safe to be around. So that's why I used aqueous ozone, and now I'm using aqueous oxide, which is just another form of oxygen. So as far as dealing with the coronavirus, to my knowledge, at this point in time, we're at March 23, 2020, nobody has, that I know of, has said that it has anybody's going to be getting it, the virus land on the carpet and then transfer or whatever from there. I haven't heard that, but nevertheless, when I clean a carpet, we're going to be treating the carpet for with an antiviral anyway. That's just our standard cleaning anyway. I cleaned the couch right here, and I put the ClO2 in my solution there. It actually works really good against organic stains, all kinds of organic stains as well. So that's kind of another reason why I would use it. Put my wire here. Anyway, I had something else I was going to say right there, and it's gone from my mind. But I think that as we move on from today, that we're all going to be a little more thoughtful, perhaps, about germs and bacteria and things like that. So when we're cleaning a carpet, or when we're cleaning a carpet with the Oxy-Dry system, we are including a very effective germicide, biocide, viricide as standard cleaning procedure. And the other thing is that the main cleaner that's in the tank, which is called Nanomax, is a 97% food grade plant-based ingredient cleaning product with a protector in it, which is also part of the plant-based formula, which is really quite amazing. It is odorless, or doesn't have a perfume or anything, smell, and it has a health rating of 0, which is just incredible. So when this came out a few months ago, I've been using a green-based product anyway, but when this one came out, I realized this was going to be the future for us. So we will be continuing to use the Nanomax, plant-based green product, along with the ClO2, which will kill the bacteria, germs, viruses. It removes most odors as well as I clean, and we never get that wet, soggy smell that you can get, sour smell you sometimes get when a carpet gets clean. We never get that. And as far as how deep this cleans, it'll clean as deep as I want it to. The more I apply, the heavier I put it down, the deeper it will get. It'll get right down the bottom, the base of the carpet fiber anyway. It'll just work its way down there. But we don't need to saturate the carpet, and we're certainly not saturating the backing. That's not a good thing for the carpet. It causes only problems. Now, some might say that you can disinfect or whatever with high heat, and I don't know that that's true or not, but I do know that a truck mount for example, that is producing 200 degrees at the truck mount is not achieving 200 degrees on the carpet fiber. It's just not possible physically to do that. There's all kinds of reasons for that, which I won't even get into right now, but even so, to kill most germs, you do require them to be exposed to high heat for quite a few minutes, and you certainly aren't going to be experiencing that when you are using hot water extraction on a carpet, as the wand moves over the carpet rather rapidly, and the carpet will certainly get hot, but it's not hot enough to kill all germs, and it certainly isn't sterilizing, so just bear that in mind. And usually the carpet that gets all stinky and smelly from the funky smell after cleaning would have been a carpet that would be steam cleaned. And the reason why it gets smelly afterwards is because the moisture and the cleaning has actually activated the bacteria, not killing it, but giving it moisture, and then it starts to gas off because it's active in the carpet. That's what steam cleaning can do. So we never have that experience. When I clean carpets, there's never a smell of the wet, soggy carpet. It just smells clean, fresh, and there's no masking odor going on here. It's the absence of smell that is my goal when I clean. I don't want to leave a carpet with a perfumey odor, because a lot more and more people are getting sensitive to these sort of things anyway. So that's one of the reasons why I use the products that I do. I like to leave the home odorless. And boy, I hate those plugins in people's houses. Boy, they smell bad. But I do run into them fairly often. So I'm almost done. Back out of the closet here. And so I'm only needing to do, this carpet is really in such great shape. Like I said, it's 5 years old. Obviously not much usage down here. There's no traffic areas, no visible soiling. I think I only saw one or two very small little spots, which came right out immediately. And the only weird thing is that, oddly enough, there's a little bit of puckering going on right here. It almost looks like delamination, although I don't think it is. Kind of weird that it's kind of right in the middle there. Could do with a bit of a tightening up, I guess. So I'll just work my way over to the bottom of the steps, because any trafficking that would have happened would have been this little pathway right here. Just over to the bottom of the steps, and then I'll be done. So anyway, if you're concerned about germs, bacteria, and viruses in your carpet, remember that with OxyDry we always include a disinfectant treatment using the ClO2, which is EPA approved for use against the coronavirus. It kills the whole list. There's a tremendously long list of things that it kills. I believe that information is actually on the vitaloxide.com website. I actually have a whole list of things. I've got a manual from Aseptic Plus, which was another version of Chlorine Dioxide. There's a tremendously long list of germs, bacteria, and viruses that it kills there as well. So if that's important to you, call OxyDry. We'll be happy to come and clean your carpet or furniture and leave your home as germ-free as possible. Little kid's upstairs. Grandkid, I think. So anyway, let's just show you my my view here before I sign off. That's the Okanagan Lake way off there in the distance, and downtown Kelowna over there, and the airport right over there. We're in the Okanagan Valley, and nice place to live. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a good day.